An event presentation to make it look and feel spectacular for the athletes and for their spectators, as we see Matthew Boling for the USA. So one change to their team from yesterday. They brought in Wellington Wright on the third leg to replace Ryan Woolley. There's Thomas Barr, who was absolutely loving life yesterday as Ireland set those two national records. There is FEMKE Bol, who came storming yesterday. It was the very first event we had yesterday. Feels like a long time ago. As Samuel Agazi on the outside prepares for Nigeria. All the teams, by the way, as we see, Cillian Green, who's had a great comeback.
Finish line. I think that's the most important thing, because if you're doing that too early, then she will not make it. So I think she did a very smart decision.
It's another national record for Ireland. They've taken nearly a second off what they produced yesterday. That's incredible. There's an African record in there for Nigeria as well. And of course, the records are relatively new, because this is a relatively new event. It's only been held once at the Olympic Games, but it's been slightly longer in its incarnation here at the World Athletics Relays. But Charlie Maudsley, what a weekend's work they have put in. Ireland have come here. They've got two teams on the way to Paris. They've got 3 national records, one superseding the other now. And they really have performed superbly against world-class opposition.
And we are really early in the season as well, so they can do a lot more, I think, in the end of the season. So it's great to start Ireland, I think.
And again, USA, savvy team selection there. They brought in some fresh legs into their team in the shape of Wellington Wright, who really did make a big impact on that third leg and give Kendall Ellis enough of a buffer. She managed her effort brilliantly as well. And the Netherlands, remember, you can only make one team change in the mixed 4x4 from those who were fielded yesterday. Netherlands kept the same quartet, and they come home in second position, just ahead of Ireland. And it's USA, the world champions in this event. Just getting word through that Belgium have potentially been disqualified in this as well. They didn't have a great run at all, Belgium. They were out of contention for a long time. As we see the medal presentations, to some extent anyway, it's instant medals, as we call those, and the silver medals for the Netherlands, as we see in the background some of the athletes preparing for the next event. But Ireland, it's been really a weekend that has got the Irish fans purring about what might be possible at major events, because they've run a very good Dutch quartet, pretty close there. But in the end, USA held on comfortably.
But you can see that the Netherlands is a little bit disappointed about this. They would win. You can see it on their faces. They came for one thing and they didn't.
Well, let's have a look at how this race unfolded. The Netherlands, rather the USA, I should say, Matthew Boling it was, who was comfortably clear coming home in the first thing. Nigeria ran a good race as well for the first couple of legs. You can just see Cillian Green there working really hard for Ireland. Again, off the back of a hard run yesterday. But Adeleke, as you'd expect, ran a brilliant race, and she left Lika Klaver in the dust, really. Thomas Barr held his own, the Rio Olympic 4th placer over the hurdles, 31 years of age, and he kept Ireland right there until Charlie Maudsley was able to see them home in the top 3. The Belgians, keep an eye on them at the back here. The reason they are disqualified is because of this. Whoops. Miguel Camille Laus, who ran earlier on, wasn't able to get a second one into her legs. But this is that finish. Kendall Ellis using the big screen, which is quite useful. In some of the shorter events, not so useful, definitely. But when you're running at the 400 meters, you're just seeing what's going on behind her. It's a nice wing mirror for her.
Yeah, but she's just pushing with her arms. You can see it, like just make big steps till the finish line. So that's one of the things that FEMKE Bol always doing as well. So I think that's one of the things to just keep moving, because if your arms are moving, your legs is also moving. So it's funny to see that most of the athletes on the end of the 400 meters are doing that.
Let me just give you a split that will be of interest. Rashida Adeleke, 48.45. Wow, that is unbelievable. Confirmation of a championship record and the title here in the Bahamas in the mixed 4x4 for the United States, ahead of a FEMKE Bol-inspired Netherlands.
The mixed 4x400 meters relay delivered one of the most electrifying moments of the meet, combining raw speed, composure under pressure, and flawless tactical execution. From the instant the athletes stepped onto the track, the stadium buzzed with anticipation. The lights, music, and presentation transformed the arena into a true championship stage, and everyone in attendance sensed that this race would be special. Team USA entered the final as clear favorites, and they wasted no time in asserting their authority. Boling set the tone on the opening leg, running with confidence and control. His aggressive yet measured approach immediately stretched the field, giving the Americans a crucial early advantage. It wasn't just about speed, it was about dominance, about forcing the rest of the teams to chase from the very first exchange. Nigeria emerged as the strongest early challenger, matching the intensity and staying within striking distance through the first half of the race. Their positioning showed belief and ambition, proving they were not intimidated by the reputation of the opposition. Ireland also impressed, with Killian Green digging deep despite having raced the previous day. His leg was a testament to resilience, keeping Ireland competitive even as fatigue threatened to take its toll. As the race moved into its decisive stages, all eyes turned to the Netherlands and their superstar anchor, FEMKE Bol. Known worldwide for her devastating closing speed, Bol delivered exactly what fans expected, a powerful, fearless charge that reignited hopes of a dramatic comeback. Her stride lengthened, her cadence sharpened, and for a brief moment, it felt like another legendary FEMKE Bol finish was unfolding. But this time, the United States had the perfect answer. Their final exchange was clean, their positioning flawless, and their anchor refused to yield under pressure. The gap held firm down the home stretch, and with every step it became clearer that this was not a race that would slip away. Team USA crossed the line first, sealing a victory built on collective strength rather than individual brilliance alone. This mixed 4x400 relay was a powerful reminder of what defines championship teams. Star power matters, and FEMKE Bol once again proved her elite status, but relays are ultimately won through depth, precision, and unity. On this night, the United States embodied all three, delivering a statement win that reinforced their supremacy in one of athletics' most demanding events. Beyond the result itself, this race carried significant symbolic weight. It highlighted how the mixed 4x400 has evolved into one of the most tactical and mentally demanding events in modern athletics, where decisions made in the first 200 meters can determine the final outcome. For the Netherlands, the defeat was not a failure but a lesson. Even with a finisher as extraordinary as FEMKE Bol, margins at this level are brutally small. For the United States, the victory sent a clear message to the rest of the world. When execution meets depth and confidence, they remain the team everyone else must measure themselves against.